Hey, well, this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless for tuning in. God bless for tuning in. And if you're tuning in for the first time, I thank you for tuning in. And if you've been consistently supporting me, thank you as well. Well, today I want to talk about self-control. And sometimes people can just push a button and just drive you up the wall. And you got to ask, it's only the power of God can help you to calm down, take a deep breath, and take self-control. Sometimes it takes prayer, and it takes sometimes fasting too. Fasting too can help you have self-control over certain things that come in your life. Maybe it's a co-worker or a boss or a co-worker that's driving you up the wall. Most likely a boss that's driving you up the wall, and you have to think it's only the power of God that can help you control, that allow you not to say things you don't mean. Because if you have no self-control, ladies and gentlemen, it can get you into a lot of trouble. It gets you a lot of trouble with your spouse. Sometimes your spouse can just drive you up the wall, and you have to learn how to watch what you just have self-control to control what you say. You have to watch what you say, because what you say and what you do can cause a whole heap of trouble in your life, and some mistakes you cannot correct. Some mistakes you can't turn back from. Some decisions that you make, because you lose self-control, you cannot turn back from. It's like losing self-control and killing somebody. Once you kill somebody, there's no turning back from that. You cannot turn away that. Once you harm somebody, you cannot control that. There's no correction with that. There's no turning back. You cannot escape from that. Once what you say, possibly you can correct that, what you say. But sometimes verbal damage, what you say can sink a ship. What you say can destroy your relationship with your significant other. What you say, because you have no self-control, what you say can destroy your relationship with your kids because you have no self-control. Learn to have self-control. Learn to take deep breathers, because yes, people can push your buttons. People can say things to you and make you lose control and make you get angry. But if you have no self-control, it can destroy your life. And I know I'm speaking to somebody out there. Learn to have self-control. Because self-control, without losing self-control, can land you in prison. Losing self-control can destroy your life. Losing self-control can destroy your relationships with people forever. It's called burning bridges. So learn to control your emotions and have self-control. And the only way you can learn how to do that, if you have no self-control, is to pray and ask God to help you take breathers and learn to have self-control. Or if you praying and saying, God, I need more management, self-control management, there is counseling for that. There's outside resources for that you can go to and learn to practice self-control exercise, learn to practice self-control behavior. Because if you don't, you can spiral out of control and say things you don't mean, and it can destroy your relationship with the ones you love, and it can also destroy the relationships with people that you're trying to build a bridge with. So learn to have self-control. There's too many people that lost control. There's a program called Snapped, and there's a program called For My Man. It comes on this series you can watch on YouTube. And if you don't have self-control, it can land you in prison. If you don't have self-control, you wind up killing somebody, and there's no turning back from that. Some mistakes you cannot turn back from. When it's done, it's done. When the damage is done, it's done, and you cannot turn away from that. So learn to have self-control. Learn to have self-control, because if you don't, it can cause a whole heap of trouble in your life, and some troubles you cannot turn away from. If the damage is done, it's done. And I know I'm speaking to somebody out there today. Yes. So my brothers and sisters out there, if you have no self-control, and if you make people push your button, and you spiral and you shout and you stop cursing up a storm, using profanity and cursing up a storm, guess what? You look like the fool, because they know that they can push your button. There's people out there that know they can push your button. There's people out there that know that they can get you angry and get you riled up. There's people out there that know what to say to get you upset. There's people out there that know what maybe is a person that you're with, and they know how to press your button to get you upset. They know what to say to get you upset, and maybe you need to stay away from that person. Maybe you need to break it off with that person, because that person will cause a lot of harm in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, there's people that line you up and set you up because they know that you're a person that have no self-control. If they know that you're a person that have no self-control, if they know that you're a person that have no self-control, they know what to do to get you upset. They know what to do to get you riled up. Something to teach your kids, something to teach yourself, and something to, and you maybe it's with a significant other, and maybe you need to talk about certain things. It's all about self-control, because if you allow somebody to make you go there, they know they got you. There's people test you every day. There's people that will test you and press your button because they know that you can get upset by what they say. There's people out there that will hinder your progress because they know that you spiral out of control. There's people that will watch you and they know that you get upset. A person that don't take crap from nobody, a person that don't take nonsense from nobody, and they know how to press a button to get you upset. They got you. They know what to do to get you upset. Ladies and gentlemen out there, if you're a person that, and once you manage, and it's tough. Sometimes we do get angry, but the Bible says to get angry but don't sin. Sometimes we do get angry and we do get upset, but it's how you control your anger, and it's how you channel your anger and channel when you get upset. Once a person knows that they can't get to you, and you have the power of God over you, and they can't get to you, they don't know how to get you upset. They don't know that it's not you, but it's God that is controlling your emotions and your anxieties and your emotions. They know that it's God controlling you. They know that. So if they cannot break that wall, they know they can't break the wall and get you upset. And that is the biggest thing. That's why I say, people, always pray. Before you begin your day, before you do anything, pray and learn how to have a personal walk and talk with Jesus. Why? Because there's people out there that's going to press your button and they will get you upset. There's people out there. So therefore, and there's probably people inside your house that know how to press a button and get you upset. But once you know how to practice self-control and practice to channel your emotions, once you have that that's why I say praying and deep meditation, as well as, and we gotta fast. I believe in fasting. Sometimes you gotta fast, and that channels your emotions, that channels you getting upset all the time when somebody says something or do something, and that can channel and control when you get upset. Sometimes we cannot control when we get upset. Sometimes our emotions, it gets the best of us. But sometimes it takes deep breath, and we have to find a way. Sometimes it takes deep breath, and we have to find a way to ask God to help us channel our emotions, because emotions can destroy relationships with people, and it can make you say things or do things or say things that you don't mean to do. This goes for your coworkers or your boss. This goes for your family members. Learn how to control your emotions. Emotions can get the best of us. But if you know how to challenge your emotions by getting close to the Lord and just relying on God for everything and saying, God, I need you to help me control my anger. Help me control my spirit, Lord. There's people out there that will press my button out there and they'll get me something. Maybe you're driving and they cut you off. Maybe they're testing you and saying that, okay, they have some people on your job or bosses that's saying that, listen, I can't pay you today. Are you not getting a money income? Is that by going after him and yelling and screaming at him? Yeah, you're upset. But it's not going to change the fact that the money's not coming now. It's not going to change the fact that the money's not coming now. There's off the book jobs, and sometimes the money don't get to you right away. It's going to come, but it don't get to you right away. And sometimes the bosses that pay you, or the payroll that pays you, they don't do their part. And they don't and that will get you upset. Because you know you work hard, you deserve that pay. That get anybody upset. But by screaming and hollering and yelling, it doesn't control the fact. Sometimes you got to take a deep breath and say, Lord, I work hard. And Lord, I need this money to pay certain bills. I got certain things I want to do, but I need this money so I can pursue these things because I work hard. That gets you upset. Or somebody just cutting you off, driving and they cutting you off. Or somebody saying things to you to get you upset, or delaying your process of what you got to do today. Sometimes you got things to do, or sometimes you're a patient and you're dealing with a nurse, or you're dealing with, and you're in a hospital and you're not feeling well, you're sick, and you need them to work at a timely manner. And maybe you're pressing that button to let them come, and they're not helping you, and they're not helping you because, first of all, they're taking their time, and sometimes you need to get on top of them just for them to do their job. That will get you upset. As a patient, that will get you upset. There's many scenarios of people that will press the button and get you upset. Or maybe you pay for something, a business, and you pay for something, and you expect it to come at a certain time, or you expect it for them to deliver, and they don't deliver. That will get you upset because you know you're working hard, you know you put your hard-earned money, you're investing into something that can help you and your family, and now they're delaying the process. That will get you upset. And sometimes you need to say, Lord, this aspect is not easy. It's not easy. It's easy for me to say, but it's not easy to what I'm saying to be done. Because sometimes it's only the power of God to help you to control your spirit and your emotions. And say something, you have to say, Lord, help me control my spirit today. And that's what we need. Well, the live word of the day is from out of Proverbs chapter 25, verses 28. A mind without self-control is like a city broken into and left without a walls. So we got to channel our emotions, and we have to learn how to let God, only power of the Lord Jesus Christ can help us control our emotions. It's not easy, but we gotta grow every day. It's growth every day, and it's not an easy process. Yes, people will get you upset out there. There's people, you soon yourself outside or in your house, people get you upset, or where you live, people get you upset. But we gotta know how to ask God to help us control our emotions. But this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless and be safe out there. And thanks for tuning in. God bless you, y'all, and be safe out there. And thanks for listening.